Hello Aries, Robin here with AriesFireTarot. How's it going? Welcome to the channel and thank you so much for joining me today for November 2020 bonus tarot card reading. So the last reading that I do for the month, it's not a weekly read. I find really deep, meaningful tarot card spreads to do at the end of the month. So you can watch these anytime you happen to find the video. It's not specifically for a time period. Anyway, I've got the Gilded Tarot, and I'm going to use this to do your reading in, I got the word, in cahoots with the Fairy Tarot card deck. This is called the Life Influences Tarot Spread, and it's going to be a 7-card spread, and if I have to pull additional cards to clarify, I will do that. All right, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and of course, any Aries cross-watchers. All right, so general reading, keep that in mind. Hope you enjoy all of that great stuff. And yeah, I'm really excited to do this reading for you, Aries. So I do hope you enjoy it. And remember to subscribe and all that great stuff. And I really feel like singing right now. And I know that I have tortured you guys with song in previous videos. So let's hope that I don't sing. I don't know, maybe some of you want me to sing, or I take requests. I used to work in a restaurant. I think I've told you guys that before. I used to sing my face off. I would sing to my tables. I would sing in the pantry, and just, man, it was amazing. It was my own performance, and people seem to enjoy it. But anyway, we're going to look at emotional influences for Aries. So I'm going to pull a card. Actually, I'm being guided to take one card from the top of the Gilded Tarot and do a deck cut. So let's check out. Whoa. So I've got the Ace of Wands from the deck cut, and the top card that I pulled here is holy shnikes, which was not what I was going to say. Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Really, really abundant feeling. Really like brilliant dreamscape is what I'm getting. Your emotional influences could just be feeling the abundance of other people and yourself. Taking ideas from other people. Ace of Fire coming in here. You guys could be really strongly influenced by other fire signs. It could be to your benefit to start connecting to other fire signs so that you can join your forces and crackle a little bit more. You know what I mean? I'm crackling. So, and bring in that really, really high feeling of joy. It's probably not good for Aries to spend too much time in their own company. Can you find a fire sign to hang out with or talk to or correspond with? Like my oldest son is an Aries, and we text a lot, you know, just to keep in contact. And it really, that communication is everything, right? And obviously, you guys, if you're watching, you're an Aries of some sort. So, Aries of some sort. Anyway, so it's like your path to emotional abundance is tied to other fire signs. I'm just going to move on because that one, I feel like it's burgeoning. Like there's more information there, but I don't quite have access to it right now. So I'm going to look at mental influences. And Aries, you guys you're all about the head. You know, Aries can sometimes have big heads, case in point. I think somebody even said that in a comment to me once, like, oh, you have a really big forehead, no offense. Probably, you know, attractive, prone to head injuries and headaches and stuff like that. Hold on for a second. Anyway, so mental influences for Aries. Let's have a card for that because I could just keep on babbling. I'm in one of those moods. also very interesting. Mental influences. It could be really, really important to you to be cheered on by other people with the Six of Wands. I'm getting very powerful feelings. People are more important to you than you might think they are. You know, Six of Wands, this is really being victorious, being supported by everybody. You know, you do have the Six of Wands strutting through town, being supported by the crowd. Like the crowd is going wild, you know? And again, there's more. It's like you got to rely on your people more than you think you need to, you know? So if you're isolated or if you're on a solo journey, you might want to join groups for Aries, you know? Or, well, yeah, I don't know. Why would you join Sagittarius or Leo? Or if you have a friend that's another fire sign, because they'll probably understand you better. It does look like people are more important to you than you give them credit, because they buoy you up. They actually make you feel better, even though they could be quite draining. And I wasn't meaning to actually, you know, bird you off there. I'm going to look at spiritual influences for you. So you've got the Three of Wands. So it's like you guys, this is really interesting where so many of you could be, you feel like you're on a solo journey, okay? But you're not. There's a lot of work that you have to do on your own, but there's also a lot of work that you have to do with other people and possibly for other people. Three of Wands, you've got a ton of fire in your reading, which is not surprising because you're Aries. And this is saying to me that you do have more work to do on your spiritual journey. You know, you've done quite a bit of work. You've probably exposed a lot about yourself and other people and found a lot of gurus, but there's more for you guys to go through, to understand, to connect with. You've got a ship coming in here. You guys are probably very, very, very close to exposing your own personal truth. And that influence is like leading you kind of like Spider-Man. And didn't I do a reading for you guys recently that keep your spidey senses tingling? This is so weird. But you know how Spider-Man, and I grew up watching Spider-Man, so excuse me. Anyway, so, you know, he would go from one to another, and this is me slinging webs. And just following that, and it's all going to be very natural for you on this path of spirituality. I'm going to do physical influences here. You've got the wheels, so very susceptible to what is happening around you in your physical world. I'm seeing where you guys might want to start really doing a little bit more fitness-oriented things. I'm feeling like there's just sort of a shroud around you right now, Aries, where you might not be in touch with what you really need. It's like opposite worlds. I'm just going to go on a pause and I'm going to sit with these cards for a second because you guys don't need to sit and watch me breathe. Hold on. All right, so this is what I'm getting here. It feels like some of you could feel like you're lost, but you're not lost. You could feel like you're underappreciated by people, but you're not. You're choosing to distance yourself because this is how you're going to heal any, and I'm getting the words past life trauma. Your physical influences, moving the wheel forward, feeling a little bit stuck. You definitely need to start inviting more people into your life and deepening connections. Your connection to the spiritual realm will definitely lead you forward on the wheel, the karmic wheel. The physical influences of your life are definitely going to be triggered when you start to approach a deeper level of spirituality within yourself. And this could come as a result of connecting with other people and feeling more supported by people that totally get you with the Six of Wands, and they're out there, and it might feel like you have not been understood for a long period of time. But that's because you had all this work to do on yourself, or your frailty, to build yourself up again. I feel like I need to hold cards up in the air while I'm talking, but I feel like you guys are a bubble about to burst, you know, but in a good way. Like I'm getting that shrouded feeling, again, where there was sort of a self-imposed isolation, and the doors are about to open for you. And it really feels to me like sliding doors. Like you could make your own choices right now. Like you can point the wheel wherever you want to go. So you could pick your timeline right now, Aries. I feel like I have a hair stuck to me, and I hate that feeling. But anyway, I'm going to look at Karmic Debt Owed here, because this is probably all going to be very helpful in turning that wheel for you. You guys, this could be the exit of the dark night of the soul. If you guys don't know what that is, I've talked about it on my other channel, Oracle Rising. There's lots of people that talk about the dark night of the soul. This is where you get to learn and understand your shadow self, and understand what your true journey is, and to sort of slog through the personal nightmare of the darkness that you had to go through for your journey. Where was I? Karmic Debt Owed. Let's have a look here, and I'm going to use a fairy tarot card. I'm sure I already said that. So I've got the Dreamer here, and this is really an interesting card. This is where you can just drop everything and start over again. So the Dreamer is equal to the Fool card in other decks, okay? So it's at a 0. It's like you can reset. This is where you can just reset, okay? You know, and everything else can fall away. Like you don't have to be attached to anything else that was in that. And I've gotten these words for you guys before in the primordial ooze of your dark night of the soul. You don't have to attach to it. It is what supported you. It's like when you go to a garden and you pick out carrots, you know, you don't take the earth with it. You just want the carrot. You just want what grew out of the earth. And this is what your dark night of the soul is. It is the earth supporting your blossoming. Your karmic debt. I see where you guys have cleared your karmic debt and you're able to start over again. I'm sorry about this obnoxious light. It says, embrace your true purpose, begin a new adventure, and to trust yourself. This is probably the hardest thing that you've ever had to learn how to do, is to trust yourself after a series of cataclysmic events, or maybe being born into the wrong family, or, you know, having some sort of horrendous event happen in your life, like a real utter darkness that shut you down, where it felt like things were never going to be bright again, like the sun would never shine on you again. But that is where you guys were planted, in that dark, rich topsoil, and you blossomed out of it, and you can pick yourself out of it and leave the dirt behind. You guys have paid your debt. You've paid your karmic debt. And that's like, you know, and I just got wild goosebumps when I said that, and you guys should feel this, like, and my body is just tensing up because you guys need to hear this, Aries. Your karmic debt is paid. You're free to fly. I gotta write that down. Hold on. So while I was writing that down, I got the message to give to you guys that you don't have to stay in this karmic wheel of discomfort because you're used to it, you know? Just because you can take a lot of pain does not mean that you deserve it on a daily basis. And in the absence of somebody giving you pain, you could be inflicting that pain upon yourself. So please stop that and start over again with the Dreamer card. You know, hey, we're going off into the distance. I deserve a brand new beginning. Things are bright and cheery, and like really take a look here. You've got butterfly wings here, free to fly, free to fly. No, I'm not going to sing. If I was, it would be Lenny Kravitz, I'm Gonna Fly Away. But anyways, karmic lesson to learn. We've got the Unity card. Oh man, you guys, this is like you can just snip the umbilical cord to your past right now. Oh, who can read that font? Can anybody? Here, look at the card. Can you read that? Not this girl. So, Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see, whoa, what works for you. A spiritually minded community. Compare traditional versus new approaches. So if you've been going through the same wheel over and over and over again, and having the same experience over and over again because it's what you're used to, it's time to free your mind. Anyway, I can't sing this morning, and the rest will follow. So a spiritually minded community. Maybe you guys are not comfortable with a whole lot of people that you're surrounding yourself. It's time to find that group, that tribe. You know, this is why you gotta maybe... Why am I getting the word consort with more Aries? Because there's a different sort of a mindset, you know? And the laughter of being with an Aries community will probably uplift you. Unity. You're not separate. You're not the separate. I think I broke my light. You're not as separate as you think you are. There was a reason for the isolation, but it's time to poke your head up out of the ground. So past life impact. I feel like a crazy person doing this reading right now. I'm really sorry about that bad singing. I can usually knock that song out of the park, but I've been doing a lot of talking this morning in my own self-defense. And anyway. We have the 8 of Autumn, okay? So, oh my goodness. So, do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school, or apprenticeships. Excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. Past life impact. So, it's like every other life that you've been through, every other incarnation that you've been through is leading you to this point. This is the time for you guys to pop off like a superstar. You know, every step that you've taken in every past life, all your ancestors moving before you, and this is it. This is it. There's no messing around in this lifetime. You can shake all of this off, everything that you've been through. I need to fix this. It's driving me nuts. Anyway, your karmic debt is cleared. Your karmic dashboard is prepared you for takeoff. You can proceed right now, right where you are. You don't have to do anything else. You don't owe anybody anything. You know, you have a massive tribe available to you, you know, friends, a spiritual community that matches you. You know, your vibe attracts your tribe, and you've probably been putting them off for a little while because you're doing this work on yourself. Like, this is your time right now, Aries, not a month from now, you know, not 10 years ago. You know, you didn't miss your portal. This is your portal. This is now. The time is now, Aries. Very, very powerful cards for you. Very, like, wildly abundant. Just go for it. You've got nothing holding you back. You've got nothing holding you down. If you do feel like there is something that needs to be cleared, or you're not powerful enough, that is an old way of thinking, and just decide not to think that way anymore and just take the leap, okay? I'm going to leave you guys, and I still feel really bad about, you know, singing because it sucked. But anyway, guys, love and light. Take care. Bye.